Tonight I'm going to read a short passage from my memoir, Water Baby. And this scene, in this scene, I'm in my freshman year of high school. My first season wrestling, I got mauled regularly. We didn't have anyone to fill the 106-pound varsity slot, so Coach Walsh slipped me in, hoping I could stay off my back and keep the team score bleeding to a minimum. Our first match was against Christian Brothers Academy. I would be taking a forfeit, scoring 16 points for us. All I had to do was jog out there, get my hand raised, jog back, and don my warm-ups. At weigh-in, we lined up in one aisle of the boys' locker room, wearing nothing but our briefs. When it was my turn, the official checked my name. He had a handlebar mustache and looked more like a biker than a referee. As I stepped onto the scale, he looked me over as if I were an orphan calf on the auction block. "You got a tough one tonight, kid," he said. "You got Santa Maria." Coach Walsh read from his clipboard, then raised his hands in protest. "Santa Maria's a 100-pounder. "Not tonight," said the biker referee. They bumped him up. He fixed his eyes upon me and spoke not unlike Tiresias. He does freestyle too. Good wrestler. You should go right after him. That would be best." Danny, our 100-pounder, languished in his underwear. This was a strategic move on CBA's part. Danny had placed at States the year before, and they figured that instead of giving me the forfeit and chancing a loss to Danny, they would give him the forfeit and let Santa Maria work on me, where he had a good chance to pin me and even out the team score at 6. When I stepped off the scale, Coach Walsh said, "Yeah, well, Chris is pretty tough too." The gymnasium was packed. We warmed up to AC/DC's Hell's Bells played over the loudspeaker, our routine choreographed to change with the orchestration of the song. CBA had warmed up in their own wrestling room and came out silently once we were done. The team captain shook hands. Our team lined up in 2 rows behind the edge of the mat, forming a human corridor through which our next wrestler would enter. Danny jogged out and took his forfeit. I waited at the rear while Coach Walsh approached. He was dressed in black slacks and shiny wingtip shoes, a silk white dress shirt, and red and black checkered tie. He had slicked back his hair. I imagined it was how he dressed when he managed the strip club. He took my hands in his and he said, "This kid's tough. Just stay off your back." The announcer called my name and my teammates clapped. Coach Walsh slapped me on the ass and I ran out there. I towed the line, we shook hands, the whistle blew. Santa Maria, I learned later on, was both a state champion and freestyle All-American. I lasted a little over 6 seconds. When I walked off the mat, my team was silent. Coach Walsh stood at the edge with his hands held palm up in front of him. "What the hell was that?" "I don't know," I said, and grabbed at the back of my neck, the exact spot where Santa Maria had applied a remarkable pressure while cranking me over onto my shoulders. "He's tough." Thank you very much.